Oh boy. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Hope everybody's joining. Let me put my glasses on. Hold on, let me wash them off real quick. Oh boy. So yeah. What's going on? What's up? Much better. Much better. So yes, so welcome to week 2. I said I'm gonna be doing this every week. If you like I'm Guns Tip, for those that don't know, I'm a Guns Tip. But like I said before, this all in fun. It's all in fun, I said I wanted to I followed this guy a couple years back, sports guy, and he always did picks. And but now he's actually charging people to do the picks. But I said, it'd be fun to see how well I picked. And I'm gonna pick them by the line, by whatever the spread is, whatever the line is. That's how I be picking the games. So if you're interested in joining me, just having a little fun with it during the season, during the football season, then you're welcome. But last week I went I went 9. I had 9 right. So, but I want to talk a little bit about that Ravens game, man. That Ravens game, it really I couldn't believe it. And for me to have the lead they had, I didn't write it down, but to have the lead they had going into the fourth quarter, it's like even with the fumble, and when they get the ball back, I wouldn't have never punted the ball to Josh Allen. I would have never given that ball back to Josh Allen for him to get an opportunity to score. I'm gonna put that's one of my picks that I had. That's one of I could have had 10 right instead of 9, but and I had the Dolphins too. The Dolphins. But first of all, let me give you a run off of what I had, and then I'm not really surprised about certain games. The Chargers, Kansas City. I figured Kansas City would win that game. I didn't have that one. And Pittsburgh won, but the line was 2.5. They won by 2. The Dolphins just got blown out. They blew them out. They trashed. The Dolphins are trash. And who else did I have? I thought the Giants. I thought the Giants and the Giants who played Washington. I thought Washington played a little better with the Giants, so I didn't have that one. And then the Raiders in New England, I missed that one. And who else? That's it. And the Ravens. Oh yeah, the Ravens. But like I said, with the Ravens, they play. When they play Sunday. Look it up. Like I was saying, I never would have, if I was a coach, I'm not a coach, but I never would have punted that ball to Josh Allen, and I would have gave to the ball to my best player, my quarterback, Lamar Jackson. I'd have given the ball to him and let him 4th and 3, and you're going to punt the ball and the defense couldn't stop nobody all game. They were going back and forth. So I'm not going to punt the ball to Josh Allen and give him time. He had a lot of time to go down the field and score, to kick a winning field goal. But I wouldn't have did that. I would have I'm gonna live and die with my quarterback, with the best player on the team. I'm gonna do a sweep, roll around or something like that. How you doing? Roll around, roll the ball around, and let him try to do his thing. And either way, win or lose, we're going to win or lose with Lamar on his back. But anyway, that's one of the ones I had wrong. So let's get into week 2. Moving on, like I said, I had 9 right. Let's see if we can do better this week. It's all, like I said, it's all in fun. If you want to post your picks, you can post your picks. That'll be fine. However you want to do it, whatever. But yeah, that's funny. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, the first game I'm gonna go with. We got tonight's game. We got Green Bay and Washington, and they got Green Bay favored by 3. And so in that game, you see the jersey I got on. You can see it. I know you can see it. I got an Parsons jersey. I gotta go with Green Bay. I gotta go with Green Bay. If you're gonna post something, okay, got it. But if you're gonna post something, let's see what you gotta say, man. Yeah, say what you gotta say. But yeah. Anyway, I would I'm gonna go with Green Bay and give up the 3. Tonight. They added Parsons. They added Parsons, right? They added Parsons, and we're gonna have to see. We're gonna see what they're gonna do. Barn. I think both of them can score, but either way, we're gonna see. So let's go with that. Let's go with Green Bay, and then you got New England and Miami. I don't know about Miami, man. I picked Miami last week, and hey, yeah, let's go Buffalo. Whatever, man. Buffalo should have lost that game. But anyway, yeah, Miami. I had Miami pick. I had them pick last week. They let me down. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go with them again. I'm gonna try them at home. They're going back home. They're traveling back home. Tua had a bad game. Hopefully, Tua go back home, find some different plays. Do what he got to do, and the Dolphins pull this one out. And then we got Jacksonville and Cincinnati. Cincinnati giving up 3.5 points, and Cincinnati can't stop nobody. They don't have a defense, and I think Jacksonville can score with them. So I think it'll come down to the wire. I think both of them can score, but I think I'll take the points in that game. I take the 3 in that game. So yeah, give me the 3 with Jacksonville, 3.5 with Jacksonville. And then you got Cleveland and Baltimore, which is a rivalry game, and I can't see how. I can see how, but I don't see why in a rivalry game. Because last year Cleveland beat the Ravens. So, but they giving the Ravens 12 points. So that's not hard. That's not a hard pick for me. I'll take the 12 points with that one. And so then you got the Cowboy Nation. You got the Star coming on at 1:00. And Dallas is giving New York Giants are giving them 5.5. So you ain't got to ask me who I'm going with that one. I'm gonna get a 5.5 up with Dallas. Then you got the Titans and the Rams. The Rams giving the Titans 5.5. I'll take the 5.5 with the Titans. Then you got Buffalo and the Jets. Buffalo. Now the Jets played pretty good last week. Against Pittsburgh. Now, Pittsburgh got a pretty good defense too. So I would take the 6. I would take the 6 with the Jets, and they're at home. Buffalo coming into town. Buffalo. The Jets pretty much play the Jets pretty good. I mean, the Jets pretty much play Buffalo pretty good. So I'll take the 6.5 with the Jets and run with them. So then you got the Bears. You got the Bears and the Lions. I don't know. The Bears, they played pretty good. They played pretty good the other night, but somewhere along the line they started. I didn't watch all of the games, so I don't really know. But somewhere along the line they lost it. So, and the Lions got blown out too. So either way, it's a toss-up game. It's a rivalry game. It's a divisional game. So if they're giving the Bears 6, I'll take the 6 with the Bears. We'll see what happens with that. And then you got, I messed this one up. I have to go back to that one. Skip that one. What they playing? Well, anyway, I went with Pittsburgh, and gave up the 3. And then you got the 49ers and the Saints. 49ers and the Saints, the Saints don't have a quarterback, so I'm surprised the 49ers only favored by 3 points. But give me the 49ers with the 3. Give it up to 3. Then you got the Panthers against Arizona. Now, I don't know. 7 points is a lot of points to give up in an NFL game. So, but the Panthers don't really have a squad. So, and Arizona's at home. So, you know what? I'll take Arizona, and I give up the 7 points. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Y'all shooting me a bird. That's funny. But yeah, that's what I do with that one. Then we got Cleveland and Denver. Cleveland and Denver, right? No, I'm sorry. The Colts. They got the Colts and Denver. The Colts and Denver. The Colts look pretty good. But I think in that game, the Miami had opportunities to score. They just blew it. They just gave up the ball, gave away the ball, turnovers killed them. And I don't think Denver's gonna do that. I think Denver plays more sound on both sides of the ball. So I would have to take I would have to take Denver in this game. I have to go with Denver and give up the 1.5. Then you got the Eagles, the Super Bowl game. You got the Eagles and you got the Kansas City Chiefs. The Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs now. They got blown out. They got blown out in the Super Bowl. But I think they've been thinking about that game. They've been thinking about that Super Bowl game since it happened. So I think they're gonna come up and show. They're gonna come up and play better, and they really have a better plan. So it's a pick'em game, So it's a pick'em game, head-up game. So I'm gonna have to go with the Kansas City Chiefs in that game. Matter of fact, let me circle the stuff because I ain't been circling it. See where I went with. I said Denver, right? I got the Chiefs. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Kansas City. I'm gonna go with Kansas City to see what Kansas City does. Win or lose, we'll see. Like I said, it's all in fun. It's all in fun. If you want to push your picks down. That'll be cool. If you don't, that's fine too. But regardless of whether you do it or not, I'm gonna do it just to see how I do for myself. It's a look back at the season, see how the season went. So anyway, we got Sunday night game. The Sunday night game, big game, divisional games. They play a lot of divisional games coming up. They played a lot of them early. A lot of them getting played early. So you got the Vikings, and the Falcons. The Vikings giving up 3.5. And I think the Vikings will take care of business. Vikings got an all-around good team. The quarterback, he made his first start the other night. I think he's gonna do well. I think they're gonna be all right. So I give it the 3.5. Give me the Vikings. Give it 3.5. Then you got Tampa and Houston on Monday night. It's 3 games Monday night. 2 games Monday night. Yeah, 1 at 10, 1 at 8. So you got Tampa. You got Tampa and Houston. And then you have the Chargers and the Raiders. So in the Tampa game, Tampa's giving Houston 1.5. And I'm gonna take Tampa in that game, that Monday night game. I'll take Tampa in that game. Then I have got the Chargers and the Raiders, and I like the Chargers. The Chargers got a stick for them. Got a great defense. So great defense, great offense. The Raiders looked all right against New England. New England, what does New England have? But yeah, they look pretty good. The Raiders look pretty good against New England, But going against that defense, I think they'll shut them down. And I give it 3.5. So that's pretty much it. Not pretty much. That is it. So anyway, I'll join back next week for week 3. So you can see how I go over how I did. Like I said, this week I only had 9. I had 9 right, but a lot of those games, like I said again, I'm gonna say it again. That Ravens game, they should have never lost. I'm a South Florida boy, so I have to say that I have to figure, given this pass and things he's done in the past, I have to say that Lamar could have got those 3 yards. If they put the ball in his hand, let him do his thing. But they didn't do that. They punted the ball. I would never punt the ball. I would never punt that ball and get that ball back to Josh Allen, given the fact that they couldn't stop him. They couldn't stop him. They were going back and forth. So why would you give the ball back to him? I wouldn't have done that. That was a bad move. He's a great coach. Harbaugh's a great coach, but in that instance, either they want him to win or he just made a bad call. Because you see the defense couldn't stop him all game long. Why would you punt the ball back to him and get the ball back to Josh Allen? But anyway, that's it. That's all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for those that watch. Thanks for those live. Thanks for the ones that watching later on. Either way, thank you for watching. And like I always say, because all my videos, I tell somebody you love them because you never know when you're gonna go. It's the ones you love. You never know when you kiss them again. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. I'll be seeing you. I'm out. Peace out.